Alright guys, in this video we're going to look at boost before or after the amp. So let's check it out. I am Dr. McFarland. If you want to be a more confident musician, definitely consider subscribing to my channel below. And be sure to click the bell icon so you'll be notified every time I release new content. So what we're going to look at today is setting up a boost, but we're going to do it either before the amp or after the amp and see which one makes a bigger difference as far as volume and overall tonality. So usually I like to use just a basic overdrive, and we're going to use the white boost because it sounds pretty good, and you can have different levels of gain. You can also tailor the EQ section a little bit more than you could a tube screamer or something like that. So we're also going to mess with the different levels. So for this, let's go ahead and put the gain all the way down, put the bass and treble at 12 o'clock, and keep the level right there where it is. So here's our bass tone with just the amp. All right, now let's kick in the white boost. All right, so you notice that the white boost with the volume on 50 and the gain on 0 is still pushing the front end of the amp. And that's going to allow it to really overdrive naturally like it would a real tube amp would. And so you almost don't even need tons of gain for this. You just need to crank it up. So all right, so let's go ahead and crank the level all the way up. Let's see what that happens. Here's the clean tone. So we took the amp from a clean sound into overdrive territory just by kicking in a high level boost. So that's kind of cool. Let's bring the level back down and let's match it to the neutral point. Let's see if we can make it to where it's on, it's the same volume as it is off, okay? Okay, at this point, you can almost use the treble and bass as like a tone shaper. If you need a little bit less bass or more highs, or less highs and more bass, or whatever you want. So this is adjusted a little bit. You hear that bass kick in right there? Alright, that's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and mess with the gain. Now that we know we have the volume on neutral, let's turn the gain up a little bit, about 25%. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's turn the gain back down because now we're going to actually move the white boost after the amplifier. And what this is going to do is technically going to be in the effects loop section of the amp. I do like running 4-cable method, and for me, even though I'm not running actual cables, I kind of think of my signal path as everything before the amp over here and everything after the amp over here in the effects loop. So typically I would put a boost in the effects loop, as well as a delay, a reverb, a tremolo, anything like that. And usually I'll have any kind of octave sounds, wah pedals, and overdrives and distortions before the amplifier. So this is where I would naturally have it anyway. So let's go ahead and check out the clean tone again. Okay, let's raise the volume up a little bit. Alright, so that should be a lot cleaner of a sound because we're actually not pushing the front end of the amp anymore. We're just boosting the power section of the amp. So it should have a very natural volume boost and not add a lot of gain. So you should have a natural volume boost and not add a lot of gain. So it stays nice and clean. So that's what I would do if I was running a boost pedal. Sometimes you could even have two of them. You can have one before the amp and one after the amp. So here's a white boost, whatever. And then say we want the gain. Let's say we want this one to have a little bit of gain. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for checking out my videos and my YouTube channel. If you want to see a lot more cool content, be sure to head over to drmcfarlanestudios.com.